Now moving on, the next one is stored XSS. Uh, Before even going there, I'll quickly show you a quick video. Uh, what happens is, so there's someone who is streaming a video, and what would you would see here
You
is,
guys found a
so there's a chat
vulnerability in
here,
the chat.
right? So someone commented, if you see, someone in the chat commented with this, sorry, this style background as this green, and the background, the color of this has changed. So what really happened now? So what would have happened is, so every comment that you enter, that the user enters, it goes to the backend, and then it is stored in the database. Whenever another user opens that, that stored comment is being fetched and being loaded to the browser. Once it is loaded, then everything that is present in that comment is being executed. The same has happened here as well, wherein the user would have uh, user provided this style tag, and once the other user opened it, this guy, so they saw this. All right, this is what you call stored uh, XSS, wherein the vulnerable code, the malicious code actually is stored somewhere, and the other user, when they open it, it exposes them. I also have a demo for this. I'll quickly just show you uh, this as well, the demo for this. We'll log into the server, providing username and the password of the first user one that we have. Yeah. I'll just quickly show you the ID which is there. I'll also log in from the user for the user 2 here. Alright, let's say this is the user 2. This is password being provided for the other user 2. Let's say we add a comment here. Comment added by user 1. Alright, if you see here, this should have been, if we refresh here, this will be reflected here. Similarly, let's say some dummy comment, let's say by maybe user 2 here, by user 2, it should also be shown here, right? Let's say now this user tries to mess around and then maybe comment something else, maybe provide alert comment by user 1. What will now happen is this: if I refresh this for the user 2 which also logged in, the same is being shown for the user 2 as well. So far, is it clear? Yeah. Now let's say if we get some other vulnerable code, now our attacker's code is running on 3002, right? If let's say our user 1 provides this information on the comment, so now this code will be executed on everyone else who tries to open this comment page, correct? This is the alert that is being shown. So if you see, right, now the now this cookie that you saw, 1 minute, there should be a cookie. So this cookie S3AR, this should have been actually passed and will be seen on the attackers, which is being printed IRR89E. This is the cookie of the user 1 that is being received on the attacker. Now everyone else who also tries to open this, let's say now user 2 tries to open this. Firstly, we'll just log in user 2, password being provided. I'll just quickly show you the cookie of this. This is the cookie that is there, which is something, let's say it ends with ADLYI. Now once they log in, now you would see this cookie being shared. Thanks for the cookie that you see, right? This cookie, whatever that was present here, that ends with ADLYI, this will be present on the attacker's website. Now attacker has this, they could just, like I showed it in the reflected XSS example, they could just come in, log in, and then provide this to cookie, and they are authenticated. That's all. They have access to user 1 account details, and then they can perform any action. Same goes, so I hope the flow is clear. Now how do we resolve that? It's the same process. There needs to be a sanitation that needs to be done on the either on the front end application or on the back end. There are already built-in app libraries which are present, provided by Express and other libraries, that whatever you use, and that can sanitize the input before we do that. Moving on, the third part is, which is not that relevant. I'll just close this quickly, which is DOM XSS. This has nothing to do with backend. What this vulnerability occurs when the website application client-side JavaScript modifies the DOM in an unsafe manner. For example, yeah. So here what you see, right? This is the HTML tag, HTML that is present, and here in this, it tries to get the name parameter which is being passed in the query param itself. this query param is being rendered here incorrectly, and if you try to like open this script will be actually executed. So there are some unsafe tags which are being mentioned. For example, you should not use this window.location as such and document.get element by id. This is being mentioned readily available on the Google. If you could search DOM XSS and then which all tags in HTML are unsafe, that should not be used to resolve this, to avoid this vulnerability, DOM XSS. So that concludes the video. If you have any questions, we can take that. All right, I'll take that as a no. All right, I hope this session was helpful.